All right, so I've got this little complicated graph here. We're talking about, is stress making your pants tight? Sounds pretty funny, but in reality, well, it is a reality for a large number of people out there. We see so many people come into our studio working with our trainers, and they're struggling to lose weight. And our holistic approach, we take a step back and say, okay, what else is going on in your life? So many people are chronically stressed that it's impeding their ability to lose fat and to burn body fat and rest and recover. And I'm going to talk about why that is today. So our body has two different nervous systems, or fuel systems, I guess we're going to call it, or states that our body can be in. One is called the sympathetic nervous system. The other one's called the parasympathetic nervous system. Now, in stuff that you're going to understand or you may have heard before, the sympathetic nervous system is your fight or flight response. Your body's jacked up on adrenaline. It's just go, go, go. It means you're in danger. This is your rest, recovery, sleep, regeneration mode. So what happens is our bodies are really hardwired from evolution to be able to sense danger and be ready for action. Each nervous system or each fuel system has its purpose, and it's there for a reason, and they come in very handy when they're needed. And in a perfect world, we should fluctuate in and out of those nervous systems. And so I've shown right here the typical thing that most people will do, and this is midnight at our rest recovery. So the lower the graph is, the more we're in our parasympathetic or our rest recovery state. So in the middle of the night, we should be all relaxed, regenerating, our body's building up. That's why sleep is so important. As we get into midday, we get into our sympathetic nervous system more because we're out, we're active, we're doing things. And then towards the end of the day, we start to come back down into our the midnight time again. And it might not be midnight, it might be 2 in the morning or whatever, but it's like midday, middle of the night. So our body goes through that cycle, and that's normal, that's natural. We need this system more to get the muscles going and the body going, and our thoughts are more crisp and clear, and we're focused on things. It's very handy for that. Down here, we need the regeneration to happen. We need our bodies and our minds to just recover properly. And most people aren't getting that. If you're chronically stressed, you're here all the time, and your sympathetic nervous system is jacked. And so you're going along this way the whole time, and you're never getting the proper recovery. Now, that comes in a few different ways. First, if you're not getting rest recovery, this system is involved in digestion, cellular building, regeneration, stress release, quieting your mind, the meditation side of it. This is involved in putting out energy, expending energy. We call it the catabolic system. You're actually breaking down the body here. This is the anabolic system where you're building the body. So if you do your workout, you're breaking down the body, you need your recovery, and this is where you actually build. So from the fitness side, if you're not getting this, it's hard to generate results. The other side of it comes from the hormonal side. When we're here, we've got adrenaline going out, cortisol, a bunch of the other fight or flight hormones that essentially what they do is shut off fat metabolism, because fat is a long-term stable source of energy that we need when we're resting and recovering. It's very efficient. We're burning it quite well, and it's a lot of energy from a small little molecule, but it takes a lot of effort to break down. And if we think about what the fight or flight system was originally for, it's if we're in danger. And our body doesn't have time to break down a complex fat molecule if we're in danger. Imagine a saber-toothed tiger chasing us or something like that, and we have to get up and run. Breaking down a fat molecule is useless because it takes too long to do. It takes a couple minutes to actually start that fat metabolism, and it's not instant on energy. The fight or flight system kicks in they call it the creatine phosphate system, that adrenaline. It's like hitting turbo boost in your car. You dip into the carbohydrate stores, your sugar stores in the body, which are instant energy. And that's great. It helps you get away from the saber-toothed tiger, but it doesn't help you rest and recover if you're constantly in that system. What can happen when people get into this system is they get adrenal fatigue. Their body's pumping out so much cortisol and the hormones that first of all, their body's not burning any fat. It's just getting stored and they're building it up. And second of all, their adrenal system starts to fatigue, and there are a whole range of symptoms that come with that I won't get into in this video. But the fact is, most people are pinned to this side and they're not getting the rest and recovery. In a previous video, I'd mentioned about people coming into exercise when they've been chronically in this state, and that can actually throw them over the edge and make them sick. So in that situation, the thing we do is we keep people active, but we get them doing movement. We teach them skills. It's a lower intensity. We're helping them relax. We're helping them deal with some of the stress things in their life so they can pull back into this system and start to rest and recovery and get back into this natural sine wave and rest recovery curve that people go through. So let that digest. If it rings a bell, stress might be making your pants tight. If you have some challenges, come and contact us. We'd be happy to chat.